ready to go.
All right, look at that. The red light's on. We'll call the meeting to order for September 19th, 2022. Roll call of members, please.
Leaders,
Here.
Brett Larson.
Here.
Silkworth.
Here.
Chapman.
Here.
I'll let the record show that Rick Larson is absent.
You've had a chance to read the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes or make corrections?
Motion approved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion's carried. Let's see. Upon hearing that, I'd ask for a motion to open up the public hearing on case number ZMA 2022-04. Is there a motion to open? Very good, thank you, Jill.
Welcome.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. The public hearing is open. We'd ask for the applicant to come forward.
You need to read this statement.
Oh,
first,
yeah, I
please.
gotta
Don't
read the
forget.
The
statement.
long statement, the long
Oh.
statement.
That's
You
right.
have to read it.
That's why you had to eat that mint first, right? So
Yes.
yeah, I could do this. Okay, the public hearings will be conducted pursuant to the commission's rules of procedure. We will first hear the report of the planning director on the detailed information and observations regarding the request before the commission, if not done so in written form prior to the hearing. Next, we will take the testimony of the applicant and his or her witnesses. Upon completion of the applicant's testimony, I will call upon members of the audience wishing to be heard concerning the request. Persons in favor of the request shall be heard first, followed by those opposed to it. At any time during the presentation of testimony, the members of the commission may interrupt to ask questions or to make comments on what has been said. Upon completion of all testimony, the applicant will be allowed to make a closing statement to the commission. Upon completion of the applicant's closing statement, I will entertain a motion from the commission to close the public hearing on the request. The commission reserves the right to ask questions of any member of the audience. However, we will not hear any unsolicited statements unless the public hearing is then reopened. Each speaker addressing this commission shall step forward to the podium and state your name and address before proceeding with your testimony or evidence. The commission shall not be bound by strict rules of evidence, but does reserve the right to exclude evidence or testimony that it may deem to be irrelevant, immaterial, incompetent, or unduly repetitious. As chairman, I will rule on all questions relating to the admissibility of evidence, which may be overturned by a majority of the commission. Continuances may be granted by the commission in case for good cause shown to any interested party who has entered their appearance. The commission may request a continuance of hearing for the purpose of giving further notice, taking further evidence, gathering further information, touring the proposed site, or for such reasons as the commission may find sufficient. In such case, we shall state the specific reason for the continuance and set a date, time, and place when the matter will be continued. All official actions of this commission will be made at a public meeting by motion made, seconded, and a polling of the membership. If conditions are imposed, such conditions shall be included in the motion or amendment thereto. Our final decision will be prepared in writing and will be part of the public record of this commission. Okay, so now that we've got all those rules read, I would like to hear from the planning director about this case.
Yes, this was application submitted to us, and I'll just refer to it as Van Wall, which is the John Deere and implement dealer to the south of Avoca. And on the map where we've highlighted the parcel in pink with the star in it, that's the parcel that we're currently talking about. The parcel to the front of it, it comes up to Highway 59. And So what they're looking at, they've talked to us about in the past is they want to expand their building out there. In order to expand their building out there, it's gonna come up against this property line, so ahead of time, they want to make sure that they get it rezoned, because it would be a commercial building permit for them to, add on to the shop out here. And so this would be the rezoning of that, rear parcel to match their front parcel that they have. It really meets with everything that we have set forth in the guidelines to meet that. It's good to see a business out there by Avoca growing in this fashion. And so, our recommendation would be to approve the rezoning of it to a Class C2 general commercial.
All right. The applicant would like to come forward?
I'm very happy with that statement.
All right, is there anyone else who wants to speak in favor to come forward? And is there anyone who would like to come forward to oppose? I don't see anyone interested in coming forward.
I'd make a motion to close the public hearing.
Great. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. The public hearing is closed. Any discussion among the commissioners?
I got a question for you. So that road out front's gravel?
On
On one side.
On
the road to
north
the-
side of the
the north
building,
side
it's
of the
gravel.
north side is gravel.
So help me understand the weight load on the gravel roads. How do we govern that? Because heavier weight load vehicles require more maintenance and you gotta have the roads built to a certain standard.
That gets determined through the county engineer's office.
And has he looked at that?
Whether or not they have any issues on it.
Cause you got heavyweight load vehicles.
They do, and it has always been on the entrance to that property on there. When you looking at it, I would say the entrance to that property is off of that road because of the proximity to the bridge right there. We went through this on another case, and maybe it wasn't with the planning commission, it might have went with the zoning board of adjustment, but north of Crescent where they did Stanley Snack Shack. They wanted to get direct access off the highway, couldn't get a direct access off the highway just based on the proximity to the corner and the bridge. And so I would say that the proximity to that bridge and that road being right there, they wouldn't grant them an entrance within 300 feet of where that road turn is. And so they probably just have them coming off that gravel road and into that parcel.
Okay. What's the name of the actual dealership there now?
Van Mall,
What's it called?
Van Mall
Oh,
equipment.
Van Mall?
Yes,
Is it just an independent one now, or is there multiple sites they have?
they've got 30 dealerships.
Okay. Used to be Puck, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's it. I have nothing.
I don't have any questions. I mean, it seems to make sense to me. It's like their business is already basically there. It's just expanding and
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see any issues why it would create any kind of problems. So
Make a motion to approve it as is.
Great. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. A roll call vote?
Chapman,
Aye.
Silkworth,
Yes.
Larson,
Yes.
Leaders.
All right. Your case has been approved.
all right.
Have fun.
Sir. So I told Steve Puck
Yes.
that then it will go to the Board of Supervisors next month for their final decision.
Oh,
This commission makes recommendation to the Board of
oh,
Supervisors.
okay, okay.
And he's aware of that.
Is he, okay,
He is aware of that,
So it's
yes.
not final yet.
okay.
That's what she's
Well,
trying to say, I guess.
Yeah,
One
it's,
step closer.
all right, no problem. Thank you very much.
Yeah, have a good day.
Thank you.
Any other business? Mr. Director?
No other business for the commission tonight?
How's it look for the rest of the year for agendas?
Nothing for next month.
October?
And
So
I,
far,
Hard to say.
what's the deadline for that before?
Might get a month off.
Someone did apply for a major subdivision preliminary plat, but
Oh,
South
we
town.
need some things
yeah.
ironed out,
So
so.
it hasn't, they're a ways off before they hit the criteria right now.
Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.